So we're back for this before and after for American Assassin.
Round 2. Round 2.
Directed by Michael, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Schwarzenegger.
There's a Batman in this, John Carter, Maze Runner kid. I have expectations of just action.
John Carter played Batman?
And he's Taylor Cush. So what do you expect from this, from the trailers?
To be honest, I think I've seen the trailer once, so I have no idea. I like the guy from Maze Runner, so I'm hoping it'll at least be well acted.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't get like shafted by like, oh, I fell off a car. And we'll stop here.
Okay.
Fell off a car. And I'm never gonna do action films again. So glad for him, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a long line. I need food.
Me too.
What else is there? Oh yeah, this is a Vince Flynn action thriller writer adaptation. So I guess they're just adapting something. So I guess the story can't be that bad, hopefully. But I doubt it actually. They got a no-name director, but they got Michael Keaton, which is pretty impressive. So that's props for that. Action. I just hope actions are cool, but I feel the trailer is kind of like over the top, overact at times. It's kind of like cringe-worthy. So I'm expecting cringe, but you know, this is free. Thanks for Metropolis and for the movie, I guess. But beyond that, we're gonna get lined up and get some food, and we're sitting separately because a lot of old people here today. Anyway, that's it. This is before and this is after. Is the movie over? Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Wasn't
go
my
watch
favorite.
Hitman's Bodyguard. Even though the budget's lower and the lighting is horrible in that movie because post-production because they don't have money. But seriously, that movie is gonna be so much better than this one because holy crap, bad writing, too many cooks in the kitchen, as you said, 4 screenwriters, and you're adapting a book that is by a dude who writes for a living. Like, he constantly puts out action thrillers. Like, how can you screw up that kind of property? Action sequences were pretty boring, motivations were boring, characters not convincing.
Kind of felt like they had the basic premise and had to start shooting before they'd actually fleshed out the full story, which is kind of disappointing because they had motivation at the beginning and then they killed all the motivation and then the rest of the story went on and you're kind of waiting for there to be almost some form of reveal of like, okay,
and
why
then,
is this all
Victor
happening?
dies. Do you remember who Victor was?
Oh, right.
Right, Victor.
Victor.
It was like, hey, let's just kill the other guy that passed the program, but not give him any lines. But they have a rivalry. But now he's dead, and like seriously, this is like the worst spy movie probably.
I don't even know if you could call it
or secret
I don't
agent
even know what you
or
would
action
classify
agent because none of them follow orders, so it's so bad. Like literally, that's their theme. Like, oh, please follow the order for once in your life. Like, no, like these are just rogue agents. And
although I guess he did follow the order. Spoiler alert: tossing
who
the
cares?
bomb.
No one cares about the spoilers of that. But American Assassin, there's no assassination happening. So like, poor name,
The
poor name
end
choice.
scene is saying.
At least show that.
Unless they're going for a second one, maybe.
Oh god.
Is there a series of books?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why.
Probably.
It's the end scene. Maybe all of a sudden he becomes an assassin. But
I
there's
just
no
wanted the movie to
assassinations.
end. The dialogue was bad. The cinematography was like on and off. Like scenery shots were pretty nice. Like they're long pans sometimes here and there. But the editing always felt like it could have cut like a little bit later because they'll be like this establishing shot. It's kind of nice. But then all of a sudden they just cut and they'll be like, oh, that's it. And then dialogue shots are like always like this. Like always the face is like this. It reminded me of Die Hard 5, where they every time was just like the entire theater is like this. Like my forehead is the top of the roof and my chin is the bottom of the screen. Like Die Hard 5? Yeah, 5, 6, I don't remember. But that was garbage. But anyways, yeah, this was like I had no expectations. And it was just so much cringe. And it's just like I can't believe you're saying all these like lines because they're not compelling characters whatsoever. And I guess I should have expected that, but it's just to see it unfold in front of you and you're like, holy crap, people are gonna pay for this movie. And it's just pretty sad. And like you brought up how profanity bugs you because you know you are you. Hitman Bodyguard totally knows how to use profanity correctly because it's like character focus and it's like situational context focus. But here it's just like, hey, let me drop an F-bomb here and there just to be like, hey, I'm angry, guys, or no, I'm just really like, oh, like this.
Can you do that again? That's great.
Like it's just like, hey, it's just like an angsty teen movie but with like secret agents. And another thing that bothered me really bothered me was how they used music to build every scene. to make it mysterious, it has to be like, you know, all of a sudden mysterious music comes on. And I swear, if I took off the soundtrack, this movie would just be like, nope.
The long walk.
None of their shots
In Star
conveyed
Wars.
any emotions, and the actors walking around, no emotions. And talking about emotions, when they do these close-up, literally there is no emotions, and it's like, why are you using close-ups for no emotions whatsoever? I did notice though, Michael Keaton, when he talks, his chin or like his cheeks move a lot more compared to everybody else. Everybody else is literally just moving their lips.
It's because he's Craigly.
Yeah,
Character.
so I mean that builds character because, oh my goodness, his face actually moves when he talks. Unlike everybody else who's just like, let me talk. Okay, just lips moving. So yeah, we suffered through that. That was oh my goodness. Someone in the behind me was like, I enjoyed that. I was like, oh, this is why these kind of movies make money and why they exist, because people. It's people.
But it was, didn't you say it was like a first time director? Or second time?
Or like a director that hasn't done anything
So,
noteworthy.
that being said, for that scope, for the most part, well put together, well
That
shot
is
for
true,
the
though.
scope of what
Yes.
they tried to pull off.
Because I mean,
They had
you're
some
working with
huge
Michael Keaton,
locations.
so that's pretty big. So
Yeah.
for you to be working with Michael Keaton without any prior big stars in the movies, I could be totally wrong. But when I looked at his Wikipedia, I was like, nope, I don't see anyone or anything that's noteworthy or you would have seen. But yeah,
So for the scope?
props on that, I guess.
Yes. We're all learning the trade.
Oh my god! But it was just like, this movie needs to end now. Just end now.
And that's a really cool picture. Thor Ragnarok.
Suit, right there. I can picture that. Anyway, so that's it.
Fairly
This
well.
is the before and after for American Assassin without any assassination happening
Except that one.
later.